Hello rockstars, this is Mike here and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about how to make the most out of every conversation and make people love talking to you. What I mean by that is you need to find common interests, and in order to do that you have to invest something into the conversation. So don't just keep it down to a polite, light level. You need to invest a bit of skin. Don't get me wrong guys, it's great to start off light and get to know each other first. However, you will have to escalate the conversation at a certain point so it doesn't feel like an interview or is completely impersonal. So when you think about it, we only have a few basic emotions: fear, anger, surprise, joy, anticipation, disgust, trust and joy. Okay? So our whole emotional state depends on a basic combination of those emotions. The whole way we act and react to certain situations depends on the combination of those basic emotions and how they interact with each other. You may have not experienced the same activities, but you have experienced the same combination of emotions. What you're looking there is not something necessarily that you've done the same, but rather things that spark the same combination of emotions in both of you. A conversation around activities may not necessarily yield the best results because A, you might have not done similar things, or B, it might feel too impersonal. So what do I mean by that? And let me give you an example. Let's say you work and you're meeting someone who's a student. So you ask them, okay, what do you study? I don't know, let's say I study biomedicine. And they say, what do you do? Let's say you work in sales, and then you bounce back to them, so how many years do you have left? And then they answer, and then they ask you, okay, what do you do in your job? And you explain it to them. So if you think about it guys, this is a really boring conversation. You really don't get to learn anything about each other. The conversation stays super informal. Let's face it, you don't really care how many years they have left from studying, and I highly doubt that they care about what you like in your job that much. Now, what you're looking for is common emotions that are sparked between the both of you. With the previous example that I just gave, you can see that you need to constantly be thinking about new topics, one after the other, and that can dry up pretty quickly. What you need to do is you need to dig deeper and you need to find an emotional connection that you both can bond over. Now, fortunately for you guys, there's an extremely easy fix to that, and you're gonna have to use a certain way of questioning. It's almost like a technique. You ask a bit more personal questions. A good questioning technique would be, what do you like about that? What excites you about that? What made you go for that? If you can see guys, these are more questions that are geared towards their emotional state rather than what they're actually doing. That way you get to understand a bit more about them and what makes them feel the way they do. Essentially, it's every question that uncovers what makes them think the way they do and what makes them feel the way they do. As soon as they answer that question, you don't need to shoot the same way again. That can feel a bit more like a therapist meeting rather than a friendly chat or dates or whatever you guys are doing. So let me give you a different example, however with those questions included now. So let's say again it's your friend who's studying and you as a professional, and you say, okay, for example, Sally, what are you studying? And then Sally would tell you, I don't know, I study biochemistry. And then what you're gonna do is, why did you start studying biochemistry? So then Sally might tell you, okay, my dad did biochemistry. He was actually the top of his department. He got many awards, and so on and so forth. So if you guys see, that kind of questioning technique reveals a lot more about the person and why they are the way they are. So of their kind of intimate side, and you can work a lot more with that. Then also it will come to your way, similar questions. From there on you can go like, Oh, cool. So family tradition is very important to you. I love my family a lot as well, and you can start expanding on that topic. Now, both of you have a common interest, and you can geek out on that together. It's a lot more social, it feels a lot better, and it builds a stronger connection between you guys. Build a great conversation that's more intimate, that's more personal. It will make friends a lot quicker, and you can use it in any situation. So go out, practice it, rock it, and let me know down in the comments below what worked for you, what didn't work for you, and we can work on that together. Okay? See you guys.